So you're probably wondering what we're doing.
Looks like we're sitting right here on a wharf.
Yeah. Well, we're in almost the most northern point of Maine right now. And
Second most northern point, but right,
yep.
we're in Fort Kent, pretty near.
Fort Kent.
The border's like 10 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually before day one of OTAC, Overland Trip Across Canada. Because it's like 4-hour drive just to get to our meetup point in Edmonton. He said, we'll come up a day early, as with the other 3 folks, and the leader is actually lives in Fort Kent.
Mm-hmm.
So we're staying here the night at a nice little campground. And it's called 19...
Junction 19.
Junction 19 campground. Nice spot. Fairly new. Nice little pond here. Got a whole bunch of hookups and really nice spot. And pretty reasonably priced and close to where we're going. So that was key.
Yeah, definitely.
And so we're getting excited. The weather's looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have probably shot more video coming up as we wanted to, because we passed by the north side of Katahdin, which we never get to see. But it's so smoky. There's wildfires in Canada right now, and it is smoky bad. You can't see. You can't really smell it, and it's not really bothering us, but the visibility is horrible.
You can't really tell down here from the picture, but it's got a slight haze down here, but the rest, the mountains and the hills and stuff, it's totally smoke.
Yep.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, we're all set up. We already had supper, which consisted of a mountain house type meal, and that's all done, dusted.
Yeah.
Gonna hang around and probably have a little campfire and tell a few stories before we go and hit the sack and get up early and head to Canada. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Talk to you in the morning.
It's going to be a fun and unique trip. There's a lot of different ways we can get to our end destination, but it's going to be relaxing and hopefully some great camping along the way. We are, once we get rolling, I know you guys are all on channel 21, I believe now. We're actually going to bump down to channel 7. Rules over here in Canada for radios are a bit different. So we're going to start at 7. Hope that works for us.
So we are just heading out. As you can see, we're tracking. Met Justin at the gas station. And now the adventure begins.
Finally on dirt.
We stopped a little ways up on the dirt road to air down our tires. It just makes for a more comfortable ride. A few hours into our journey, Justin had found us a great place for lunch. Well, we just stopped here to get a bite to eat for lunch, and we'll be back on the road.
Day one,
very nice.
So after the checkpoint, we headed back out onto the tar. We needed to fuel our rigs and take a long needed stretch. Mark Avenue. Yes. It wasn't too long before we found the dirt road again and the dust. Really enjoyed this section of the road because, as you can see, it wasn't dusty.
Good. 180 miles.
As we drove on the dusty dirt roads, we couldn't help but notice the beautiful scenery surrounding us. As the day grew later, we finally hit the 200-mile mark and we started looking for camp. And we found the perfect spot. We finally arrived at the first night campsite and we're going to be down on the riverbed.
That's fine. Just a trail ahead. Now we get a groove.
Hey, I'm Justin from 207 Overland and Destination Extreme. I'm the trip leader for this event. So far it's been a great trip and I'm looking forward to seeing some more scenery and everything that the Gaspé Peninsula has to offer.
How you doing? My name is David. I'm here with my Jeep. I got 2017 Jeep Rubicon and I'm with 207 Overland. I am the recovery guy on this trip. Well, everybody's here for different reasons. I'm here just to get away from reality for a while and be with some really good people. See places I've never seen before, and hopefully get to pull Larry out of the mud.
Hi, Scott Charlton. Beautiful scenery out here on the water. I'm here with my wife. We're in our 2016 Toyota Tacoma. It's TRD off-road. Pretty basic. It's my daily driver. It's on 33s and a 3-inch lift. My role on this trip is to be the medic. My expectations for this trip is just to get out and see new places. This is my second time in Canada other than crossing over into Niagara Falls, so I'm experiencing this all for the first time. So just getting out and getting away from work and away from stresses at home, just forget about all that stuff. This is my vacation.
Hi, I'm Garrett from Standish, Maine. I actually work for Johnson Outdoors and Jetboil and Old Town Canoe running operations. What I was really hoping to get out of this trip was just a better understanding of overlanding. This is actually my first real overlanding trip, so we had an awesome spot here last night along the river up in Canada, and looking forward to learning more about all the equipment that we use here and making sure I'm geared up and ready for the next trip. Oh, and my role is actually to be the adventure cook. Imagine that, making Jetboil stoves. So we've had a great time making quesadillas last night and some breakfast sandwiches this morning, and hope to eat pretty well along the rest of the ride.
Hi, my name's Brandy, and this is Larry. We're from Orrington, and we drive a 23 Jeep Gladiator.
Gaspe has been on my bucket list for quite a few years, and so far it's been pretty awesome. We've had some smoke from Canadian fires kind of hindering some views, but we're still having an incredible time with some great people, some great food, and better things to come for sure. What happened to that?
So good morning.
Good morning.
Today is Friday morning?
Friday morning, day 2 of the trip. Got this freaking massive spot on the river, packing up, making some tea. Hit the road here a little bit after we have fill our bellies full of some breakfast.
Yep.
And then we'll head up for the St. Lawrence Seaway River thingy on the north side of Gaspé Peninsula. Which is, I guess we're closer than we thought we were, which is pretty awesome, but yeah. Head the road here in about an hour or so, and continue on our way.
So I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought it was raining out. I could hear something like water running. I was hitting the tent, and I went, oh yeah, that's right, we're parked right next to a stream. Little breakfast sandwiches this morning.
Yummy breakfast stuff.
Yep, and Dave donated the sushi for a side for the breakfast. So.
Ah, cool.
I've got a couple sandwiches ready.
As we take this left turn, we head out onto the pier of the St. Lawrence River. It would have been nice without the fog and smoke, but it was still an awesome view. We would have liked to have stayed longer, but we still had a long road ahead of us.
river right here, and we'll stop here and have some lunch before moving on.
We all stopped here for lunch. Beautiful spot. There's a river that way. You can see a picture of it right now. And I'm just going to finish up lunch here and head back on the trail. As we found ourselves back on the pavement, there were a few more miles between us and camp, but we did get to enjoy the awesome scenery that was all around us. The rolling hills that we had been driving on pavement soon became large cliffs that we could see in the distance. We had a few more miles before rolling into camp, and all of us couldn't wait to get there, relax, and have dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Especially kids get it. The parents think that
Hi, Macy. How are you? You're just looking for an itch, huh? You're looking for an itch. Yeah, you're a good doggy.
Swordfish, rice, and Brussels sprouts tonight. How's that for dinner?
Sounds good.
Tough night camping.
Cabbage eggs.
Really roughing it out here tonight.
Right? Smells good. The morning of day 3, and we just finished having ploys and yummy sausages for breakfast.
Yep.
And now we're heading out to a point to see if we can get to, it's over there.
Yeah, it's a really interesting rock formation out in the bay. Go ahead.
So we'll check back in when we get out there.
Yep. Still clear left. Probably going to butcher the name because it's French, Nani. Fleur de Lis, the restaurant. whatever. I took a pic, posted on Facebook, and the view from the restaurant was, it was Perce Rock. Anyways, out here on the Gaspé Peninsula, right on the tip in the town of Perce. Wicked good lunch. Had lobster rolls. She had seafood poutine. Back on the road, heading to southwest-ish, just fueled up. Continue on that journey.
Camp spot. We're doing a little bit of exploratory right now. We just tried one.
Just a little ways up and then make another couple right.
So we'll see what happens. We checked one side out, but it wasn't exactly what we wanted. So we're heading a little bit further down the dirt road, and from what you just heard, we'll be taking another couple of rights and see if we can get down on this river bed. So this is night 3. It's our final night of camping. Looks like I think we're having steak and cheese.
Philly cheese steak
Steak.
sandwiches.
Yep. And we're on the river again. I don't know if you can see this, but this is so cool. Totally different river, totally different spot. But awesome spot.
Yep.
And this is our master cook. And he's getting some broccoli and chili.
Steak sandwiches
Steak
tonight.
Sandwiches.
Steak
Yep.
and cheese sandwiches, broccoli, and leftover rice. We cooked way too much rice the other
And
night.
a lot of leftovers. I'm the prep cook.
Yes.
Leanne, the prep cook.
Sous chef.
Sous chef, okay. Sous chef. Cutting the rolls. Look at this knife. Check this out.
Come on.
How's that for a bread knife?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's all we had.
Certainly not underkill.
Oh, my name's Fiona, by the way. Fiona.
Fiona?
Yeah, Fiona. Fiona,
Can't remember her name.
Fiona, the sous chef.
Aha. So what
something
have
online,
you
so
thought
it's
about
probably
this
a little
whole camping
Oh,
experience?
it's been excellent. I loved it. Every minute. I loved it. I love being outside, camping. All the areas have been great.
The trip has been great. Awesome rides, great people, pretty good food. I talked to the chef about that, but otherwise, no, it's been great. And the camping spots are unbelievable. Literally on the river 2 nights, and the other night was overlooking the coastline and Perce Rock in Perce.
I call it Perce Rock. It's
Perce
the whole-
Rock. There's a big hole in it, so yeah. It was awesome. It's been
Yeah.
a great trip.
Perfect end to a great adventure, and gonna be sad to go home.
For sure.
So true.
I could camp on a river like this all the time. We should get a good night's sleep tonight listening to that. Good morning.
Good morning.
What an epic trip this has been. We are just packing up, getting ready to leave this river site, and the long ride home.
Yep, we do have a long way to go.
I'm not sure, maybe 5-6 hours, I'm guessing.
We got probably
Maybe more.
3 or 4 hours to get to Maine, and then 3-4 hours to get home. So it's going to be a full 8-9 hours on the road, just a guess. I mean, it's only about that far away on a really small map, so we got a ways to go.
So
But that's fine.
We'll see what happens.
Yep, gonna be a good time though. We'll check back in on the road. Talk to you in a bit.
Probably taking the easy route back into Maine. This is probably where we split off. Thank you. It has been an enjoyable, awesome time. Seriously, thank each and every one of you. But the biggest thanks to you two for cooking.
seriously.
No problem.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Great.
This was so fun. This really
It
was
was
an
really,
excellent
really fun.
weekend. You
That's
guys
because
are-
of you too and your cooking.
Everything
thank
was
you.
great. The other roles we kind of hope to never have to use, but
That's good.
you guys definitely kept us well fed, and I certainly appreciate
We
that.
appreciate all the help on the
Yeah,
trail
thank
too.
you.
So.
And it was so fun.
Oh, see what happened to you?
I know.
I can't look at my back because it's hard
I know.
stuff too. The same distance as my belly.
You just have to start moving.
I don't know.
Right, I think you're gonna have to do that. Right, thank you. No, it's been wonderful, a great group to be with. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
No, it was great.
Really,
Great 4 days.
including us.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. It was nice meeting
times.
all of you.